Hello, this is Judy. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today is December 1st, and that means a new stamp of the month from close to my heart. And this month is Forest Critters, and it's so adorable. Look at the little animals. So when I saw this, I first thought of outdoors in the woods, exploring, having a nature walk, not necessarily during winter or spring or summer or any season. It could go for anything. And of course you can use it for Christmas too, because joy is in the sentiments, and it has some really nice sentiments. Wishing you were here, best wishes, thanks a bunch, thinking of you, wishing you lots of love or joy. And then the trees are good for adding your background and grass, and then some pine branches. So this is the stamp of the month, and the old spiel, you can fast forward through this if you've heard it. You can get this for $19.95 outright. You can get it for $5 with a $50 purchase, or if you are a VIP, you can get it for free. Now, if you're a VIP with me and you purchase this, or anyone who purchases it from me through my website, will get a free layout. Okay, and this is the layout. Well, no, that's not it. Sorry. This is my prototype. I haven't actually made the layout that is going to be in the kit, but this is one side. So it has a base, a layer here that you put paper behind for like a rainbow, but it's going to be multicolored, not necessarily rainbow colors. And I will provide the paper to put behind it, but you can always change it up. It's not hard to, cut out a piece that is in the kit and just trace it onto a piece of paper you want and make it your own. I will not be sending out the base pages, the 12 by 12. It's just so expensive. I will include this gray layer and everything else that's in the layout kit. You can put it on white, you can put it on brown. I'm sure you have cardstock in your stash somewhere you can put it on. So you're going to get white paper to stamp your little animals, and then you cut them out, fussy cut them out, and layer them on. And I have a tree here. Now in the kit it's going to be bigger. You'll see that as we go through the video. I'm going to recreate it. I have a tree line, some trees in the background, a little house, the mountains, and then your photo mats. Okay, and the other side is this one. So you can have trees on this side. There will be some pine branches for both sides, and there you can see a little bit more of that rainbow look. Okay, with one photo mat, and then pine trees, and then a couple more animals and a little squirrel on top of the cut-off log. I like that one. So, depending on where you want to put your photo, because there's so much going on, I only put one 4x6 on this page. And this page, of course, you see a lot of it's covered up by this. So you can put a smaller photo, or you can make it a 4x6 and arrange it differently if you want. And then this is for a 3x4 or your journaling. And I'm also going to have a pocket feature that you can use if you want to. You don't have to, but you can do it from the top, so that you could pull it out without taking it out of your page protector if you want to use that, if you use a top load anyway. And I also put white journaling pen around the outside to just enhance these, but the kits will include some different papers that you probably won't need to use the white gel pen, so you'll see that in a minute. All right, so that's the stamp of the month. Oh, in addition to that, I have one made. So this is with a $50 purchase or buying the stamp of the month outright. Okay, then I will send you the layout kit for free. If you spend $100, I will also include card kits. So this month we're going to have a slimline card similar to this, but I don't like how I had the red behind the Christmas outline. This is a thin cut that we have. I'm going to make it a different color behind, but so this is a card that you can make. It's so simple, but look at it's all with the stamping that added so much, with the tree line, some pine branches. The little bird is so cute. You can put all kinds of the animals behind here as well. Another one I'm going to send is with the picture kit from close to my heart, and it includes these larger cards. You get the envelope, the card, a frame, and where are the other pieces? Oh my goodness, I have so much stuff on my desk. I've been doing the Christmas card series and getting them ready to go, so everything else is kind of a hoopla. So I will find them and include them later on in the video as I'm going through. So if your order reaches $100, which could include shipping and tax and everything, so $100, then I will include the layout kit and the card kit. If your order gets to $125 before shipping, tax, because this is it will be a much bigger package to mail to you. So $125 before shipping and tax, and after you apply your VIP credits. So let's say your order is $150 and you use $30 in VIP credits, which takes your total down to $120. It won't work that way. You have to have it at $125 because of the commission rates. Makes it affordable for me to be able to send the whole kit to you. So if you reach the $125, I will also include the SVG files for the Cherish collection, which is this paper collection for this month of December, okay, which is huge, and I will get that print out and show you what's included in that as well. So you'll get the layout, the cards, and all the SVG files cut out for you and sent all together, so you don't have to do any cutting. And a lot of them I put together because otherwise it'd be like a nightmare puzzle trying to put all the pieces together. There's so much they include with these SVG files, it's incredible. So I will get to putting this layout together. First one I want to show you is this. So this is the back side of the one side, okay, and the back side of some of the papers. So let me show you. So I was going to start putting it together, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I got to do the video. I can't put it together. So like say this piece, this is the front side. This piece will be glued to the back like this, okay? So I was trying to arrange them so that you could see where they go. So that one goes there, the brown one goes here. And I will include a screenshot of this here, so that you have it for reference. So let me make sure I have these right. Okay, this yellow one goes here, because that's like the sun. Maybe this one. And then these are double-sided too, so you can use the other side. It's up to you. Maybe this one, no, that's too small. So this one will go here. So let's switch the green and the blue. And then there's this green side you could use. And that's on this one too. So, you could change it up to fit how you want. So this could be blue or the green. So this would be glued down underside so that just the one portion will show through. Okay. So I will get to gluing and be right back. Okay, I found the SVG files, so I will cut all these out for you, and then you just put them together how you like, or some of them I will even glue together because, like I said, it would be impossible for you to figure it out. I'll also include this sheet so you have a reference guide. So this is 2 cards. This flower cluster is gorgeous. This frame, the title, Cherish the Little Things, that little flower buds and then the leaves. And then you also get, look at this layout, it's gorgeous. Oh, and if you do get to the 125, I will send the scrapbook kit and the 12 by 12 for this layout, because that's part of the SVGs, that's part of my offer. So then I will mail you all those included in the kit. So it's a pretty hefty package. Ask those who've already gotten it. It's like, woohoo, happy mail, all right. And then also these flowers to go with it. So you get all these flower clusters, all the flags. It's just incredible. It's really pretty. And of course you could do a lot in the background of these bases to add to the layout, you know, because it is pretty plain with nothing on it right now. So that is the SVGs. All right, so now we're going to get to gluing, and I'll just fast forward as I put this together so you have a reference. That was basically what you call backing a cut file. Now, in some of the kits, you might have a yellow piece that is smaller than this. You might have two of these, you might have two of those, I'm not sure. It depends. This paper ran out, so some of them I had to put two of the same cut files in rather than two different ones. So that's how you back this one. Now we will go to the next one. All right, this is the second one. And as you can see, this yellow one has a short side here compared to the longer yellow portion on the other one, which is this one. So you can see, let me see if I can get them both in camera for you. I guess you can see them both. So there's a short one, this has a longer one, all right? So this is how you back this cut file, okay? In case you have two of these or two of the others or one of both is what you should have, but it is what it is when I run out of paper. I try and use close to my heart paper when I can. Some of the paper is leftover Stampin' Up! Paper from long time ago. So it just all adds to the look though, okay? So this is what it will look like to back it. All right, so now I'm going to move all these pieces out of the way, and remember I'm going to reverse them, so I have to, like this one's going to go on this portion. You'll see what I mean in a second. So the yellow, the brown, the blue. Okay, and that one. So we're going to put it on the back of the cut file so that it shows through. So this one will go here. Okay, this blue one will go over here. That's what I mean by reversing it. So now I will glue this down. This is now done. So as you can see, both sides. Okay. So this will be on the brown, for mine anyways. You can use whatever color you would like. It would look pretty on the wide array of colors. All right, so let me bring in the other pieces and then we'll put those together. Okay, this is the package you're going to get. You get an envelope or a plastic bag with everything in it to protect it, and you get the two photo mats. Here's the pocket, and then I did a white piece to go inside there, and then you may have, you know, pieces of paper you need to punch out because the Cricut doesn't always cut them exactly, but they should come out pretty easy. And some of the pieces might have been like some of the pine branches stuck to the mat, so they got a little ripped. But you know what? That makes them look unique. No one would ever know that there was supposed to be another little frond there. All right, so all the pieces. And I would suggest watching this whole video and then putting it together so you see what everything is and where it all belongs. So these pieces in the kits will be all green. I am using, this is mine, so that I use the pieces that come out funny. The little wonky pieces, I don't mind. I think it adds character to my layouts. I'm good with it. You're going to get a white glitter piece here that goes behind your house for the lights. And it'll go like this. And then the brown will go on top. So isn't that cool? It looks like the lights are on in the house. And you can ink the tree green or trace it and cut it out of green paper or whatever you would like. And the glitter paper is not close to my heart glitter paper. It doesn't have a lot of texture to it. It's just shiny. I don't know where it's from, I'm sorry. But it should glue okay. I don't think you need to use anything special for it. We'll find out though. I'll know by the end of the video. I'm trying to use up everything in my stash that is non-close to my hearts, and you know, it's still good stuff, right? So all right, so that's down, and now this piece, and up there's a little piece for the roof. Look at how detailed this is. And there's some little windows here. Let's punch those out. And most of these Cricut cuts are close to my heart. If I couldn't find one from close to my heart that fit, then I went on to Design Space and found something that I liked. And then you could use either side too. You just have to flip all of them over. The glitter paper would then be on the white side. You'd have to, you know, you could use the white side. The white would be fine too, because white is light. The black is black on both sides, of course. All right, so we'll set the house aside to dry. And all these pine branches, you should have 4 of each. There's 2 different kinds of designs, like that one. See how the white was there? Oh, it actually is torn. So I'll glue that together. No one will ever know. But that's why it's in my pile, because it was ripped. And then I'll put it on the other side so that white piece doesn't show. I could ink it as well. That's another option, is to add some more dimension. On the prototype that I showed in the beginning, that is all inked up, and I'll show it again at the end and give you a better look. I'll put some still photos at the end of the video too. Oh, and that's not gonna hold. Ugh, please hold, please, please. So we're gonna do one over here, and then you'll get 4 of these, and there's a little piece that needs to come out. Some of them are curled. I had to change my Cricut blade. I had 80 mats cutting today for this little layout. That's that one. There's another one on this side. A little one here, little one here. There's the tree stump. And you get 3 of these little green trees. This was the evergreen paper with little white trees in it. I think it was from a mix-in collection. It was really cute. So we'll put an evergreen there. Here's the mountain. These white pieces are behind the trees. I believe these are supposed to be birch trees, which they should be white with brown behind them, but they're brown with white behind them for our layout, and that's okay. So you'd want to punch out all these little pieces as well. All right, I got all the little pieces poked out, and now we will glue this. And I will for sure add dimension to these trees with inking around the edges. It just adds so much character to them and making them look dimensional. And the white pieces, you will note that there's not any that goes for the branches. There's no white underneath the branches. It's cut off because you really don't need them. There's no holes to look through, and it just would have been extra cardstock to cut and glue on. You know, all you need is behind the holes that are cut out here. You could actually trim it down even more if you wanted to. There we go. So we'll do the other one. Okay, we're on to the mountain. Now, before I can glue the mountain on, I have to distress it, or I won't be able to. So I'm just going to take my chipped sapphire distress oxide and add a little color to the edges. And I probably could do it right on my craft mat since I have it right here. It's so much easier. We also have a new special starting today. It's a Valentine's special. So I'll show you a flyer for that in just a second. And you can make this as dark and shaded as you want. I like to sometimes go like this. It would even be neat if you crunched it up and got it all folded so it looked like, you know, mountain things. What do you call them? Crevices and stuff. So that fits on there good. It looks like it has the white, so we'll glue this together now. Yeah, one of the workshops that Close to My Heart had, we crumpled up the cardstock. We wet it, then crumpled it up, and then unfolded it and laid it out to dry so it was dimensional. And then we inked over all of the ridges. That's what's in the mountain, the ridges. We inked over the ridges to give it that really textured look. That was so cool. So we'll try and move this so they actually line up. There, that looks good. All right. I didn't get a lot of glue on my mountain peaks, so I'm gonna have to glue those down a little better. They're curling. I had to even get out some new Cricut mats. I ran out. I had to get rid of some that weren't sticky and then break out some new ones. And yeah, it was a lot of cricketing going on today. All right. So there's the mountains. What's next? Now we got the tree stump to do. We can do that. And you can arrange these pieces on whichever side, however you want, of course, okay? Now this one had a little tear in it, so that's why I've got it. But take out any of the little pieces you might have, and you can kind of tell which ones don't belong. I think it's this one. Okay, and I'll cut off those little paper fibers. There we go. And this was some pattern paper. I think that's from the mix-in too. So we'll glue that on. With little pieces like this, you definitely want to get the little ends so that they stick down once you put it down on your base. So there's the stump. And what else? You got some tree lines. And there's a couple of these little pieces in here to get out. The pocket, you can use either side. I love this. Doesn't really go with what the layout is, but you know, if you want to, you can. So I usually fold all the score lines twice. And it was already scored. It was scored on the Cricut, and this one has a couple extra scores. I had a piece of paper tear in my Cricut and get jammed today. I was frantic because I'm like, oh my God, what am I gonna do now? I could have gotten out my other one, but that would have meant walking upstairs and getting it. So who wants to do that when I'm in the middle of 80 Cricut mats cutting? And this is our French vanilla, and it does not cut well in the Cricut, and I forgot to change the settings so that it would cut better. So they might have a couple little fibers left over, but if we distress it, no one will ever know. Let's see, we can use this side, so you could put journaling lines on here. And let's just add some blue to the edges to give it a nice look to match. You could actually put a picture on this and put journaling on the back, or a picture on the back and journaling on the front, a picture on here, you know, whatever you would like to do. There's a lot of different options for that. You could put the little stump on here with the one of the animals. Any of the animals I think will fit on that stump. All right, so let's see. Next thing, we'll glue this down and get this set. That one still didn't glue down. Darn it. We'll fix it. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4 on this side. So I don't know where I'm going to put the pocket or the picture yet. So there's the house. You're going to get a tree line. And where's my other tree line? There's a very dark tree line too. Hang on. On my other one, I had some of the branches actually coming out from the tree, so that's an idea. And those could be like that. And you can put this way up high and then move your mountains way down here, and that would give you more room for photos, photo mats. And then you could also put your title down here, or you can move them all the way down. Move these up a little bit more. Then you can have your title at the top. So there's a lot of different options. I did not include a title with this because there's so many different ideas that you can use for a title, and everybody has stickers and can cut out things for titles. Okay, so there's that. And not mine will probably be Explore, and then on the other one it'll be Into the Woods. So I've already got some pictures that I think I'm going to be using for these, but that's one side. And then of course you put your little animals along the bottom here, and they're really easy to fussy cut, so I was very pleased. I thought about using my brother's Scan and Cut, but I need a new blade for it, so I didn't want to fight with it. All right, so let me see if my fingers will work to get this one done. Let's get these put together here. It's just kind of fumbling around, I think. I feel like it's all the little trees and branches and pine things are getting caught everywhere. All right, so there's that. And there's this one. All right. And you can have them all come out from one side, or you can have them all come out from the middle, or what have you. I kind of like having them look like that, but you know, it's personal preference. So now for this one, I kind of want to have the house look like it's farther, because the woods, the dimension is funny. Okay, so I want to have the house farther away. And we'll put this behind here so you can't see the white, and I would ink these as well. And there's also the other side, which is white, you know, if you want to have some snow covered ones, maybe, I don't know. And I'd like to have that green color brought over here. It just makes it look like they belong together, even though you could tell they do, right? All right, so let's see, where are all my little animals? I had a whole pile of them. Here they are. And I brought in the prototype again, so as you can see how I had those. This was all with plain cardstock, so I had to add the ink, of course. That gives you a different idea. The trees were smaller. I liked having them larger, so that was good. And the tree branches, of course, are only on this side, so well, there's one there. But they see how that one comes off of the branch. These trees, I eliminated them because they took forever for the Cricut to cut out. It was getting all full of paper, little tiny paper pieces. It was just a mess. So those trees got cut down and put away. I really like this. That gray design just adds a lot to it. All right, so I got my little deer. And of course you can stamp them on colored cardstock and make them whatever color you want. I stamped a bunch of them. So that's on the toffee. This is on mocha. This is on, I think, the other side of espresso. There's the raccoon. I did a red fox, but I didn't like, he's really dark, so I didn't like that. I think the mocha is too dark. I did the red squirrel, so it can sit there. The little fox could be sitting on there. Yeah, that little tree stump is like the perfect size. And what else is there? There's a squirrel. Oh, there's the little bird. The little bird is so cute. Cute. And you could color him any color you want. He could be in the branches. The raccoon could be up in the tree. So yeah, the deer is cute. There's a white one. So I'll be using these for the cards, to make a bunch of the Christmas cards. Okay, so those are all my little animals. You can tell I cut out a bunch of them. I stamped them and cut them all out so I had them available. So that's the layout that you'll get if you get the stamp of the month from me. Now, and I will have photos at the end of these. I just want to mention the special for this month. It's called Now and Forever. And I did show this in a previous video, one of the hangout videos for Christmas cards. So this is more of an adult looking Valentine's paper that, you know, it doesn't have to be Valentine's, but it is the love thing. But it has stitched embellishments that go with it. This is new. Since I've been a maker anyway, they haven't had stitched embellishments. But there's a stamp set. Let's see if we can get you in there. So hugs and kisses, me and you, happy Valentine's Day. Laugh often, love much, I like that. Love you more. And then they have the solid flower with the outline, so the two-step stamping, the same with the butterfly. And there's hearts. I'm not sure if that's a bird or not. A leaf, and then the airmail stamp and postage stamp there. Then there's a sticker sheet with all of your papers. And this is the bundle that you get a discount at 20%. And then they have the cardstock that goes with it, which is Desert Rose, Scarlet, Ballerina, Mulberry, Seabrook, and White Daisy. So very light and beautiful colors. Not like in your face pink either. And they're also a card workshop and a scrapbooking workshop. Okay, so that's that, and here are those. So the scrapbooking workshop is also 20% off. So you get everything, including gold glitter gems, 17 sheets of cardstock, wow, and your photo placeholders. And you can get it without the stamp and thin cuts too. But why would you do that? You need the stamp and thin cuts. But there's the cards. So that looks like there's 3 slimline and 4 regular size. And the card making is also at a bundle for 20% off. and 5 sheets of cardstock with the white cards, envelopes, and slimline cards and envelopes. So good collection. I like it. I like the cutie kid one too, and I still have some for this year that are left over from last year. So I'm not going to go without for the kids, but I do like this one. It's really, really pretty soft. No, not in your face pink, which is nice. So if you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I'd be happy to send you this kit if you order the stamp of the month. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.